This is the story of a woman who was robbed, not of money, not of belongings. She was robbed of something far more precious: years of her life, her confidence, and the credit for her own work. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever given everything you had to someone who later acted like you never existed? Drop a comment below. You are not alone. In a busy city, at a mid-sized company, there lived a woman named Beatrice, 37 years old, financial analyst for 10 years, one of the sharpest minds in the company. But you would never know that by looking at her name on the reports, because her name never appeared. The name that appeared was her boss's, Richard. Beatrice did the work. Richard took the credit. And she let that happen for 7 years. Why? Because Richard always knew exactly what to say. You are my backbone, Bay. When I move up, I take you with me. She believed him. She worked nights, weekends. She gave up vacations. She turned down other job offers because Richard promised a promotion every single semester. But the promotion never came. At the beginning of the year, the company announced an opening for financial director. It was the position Beatrice had been waiting for 6 years. Richard called her into his office. Bea, you know I support you, but the board wants someone with a more strategic profile. I'll take the role on an interim basis and keep you as my support. More strategic. After 10 years of delivering strategy, after reports that saved the company from 3 financial crises, she walked out of his office, went to the restroom, and stared at herself in the mirror for a long time. And in that moment, something inside her broke. Not from sadness, from clarity. She realized she had never been treated as a partner. She had been used as a tool. And tools don't owe loyalty to anyone. That night, Beatrice didn't sleep. But she didn't cry either. She opened her laptop and spent the entire night doing something she should have done years ago: gathering evidence. Every report with its original timestamp. Every email where she had suggested the idea that Richard later presented as his own. Every spreadsheet with version history showing exactly who created what. She was not going to react out of anger. She was going to respond with patience. Beatrice didn't call HR. She didn't make a scene. She didn't post anything on social media. She did something far more powerful. She stopped being invisible without telling anyone. First step, she updated her resume. She sent it to 3 competing companies. Within 2 weeks, all 3 replied. Second step, she started showing up. Not with arrogance, with presence. In meetings where she used to stay quiet, she began speaking directly to the directors. With data, with precision, without going through Richard's filter. Beatrice, did you build this? The operations director asked in a meeting. Yes, I have been working on it for 3 months. Richard turned pale. She wasn't trying to destroy Richard. She was revealing herself. And the difference between those 2 things is that one tears you down along the way. The other only lifts you up. Third step, she accepted the best offer she received. A larger company, director title, 70% salary increase. And on the day she signed the contract, she still hadn't resigned from her current job. She was waiting for the right moment. Karma didn't wait for her to leave. It arrived early. The company went through an internal audit. The auditors needed to trace the origin of the financial models the company had been using for the past 5 years. Richard was called in to present them. And then, exactly what Beatrice always knew would happen, happened. Richard could not explain his own work, because the work was never his. When the lead auditor asked about the methodology behind a specific model, Richard hesitated. He gave a vague answer. The auditor pressed harder. Richard contradicted himself. That was when the auditor found, in the file metadata, the name of the original creator, Beatrice Almeida, 2019. He didn't need anyone to destroy him. The lie he had built over years collapsed under its own weight. The board called Beatrice in. They asked if she had created the models. She presented the version history, the original emails, the time-stamped files. Everything, not with anger, with calm, with facts. 3 days after the audit, Beatrice walked into the CEO's office. She handed him her resignation letter with 30 days' notice. The CEO read it. He looked at her. Beatrice, we just discovered how valuable you truly are here. You cannot leave. With all due respect, she replied. It took you 10 years to find out. I cannot wait another 10 to finally be recognized. She walked out with her head held high. Richard was removed from the interim director position pending an internal investigation. The company tried to renegotiate with Beatrice. They offered her the role that should have always been hers. But she had already signed elsewhere. Those who steal credit from others never realize they are building a debt. Karma is simply the collection, with interest. On her first day at the new company, Beatrice arrived at 8 in the morning. Her name was on the office door, Financial Director. She stood in front of it for a moment. She didn't smile out of vanity. She smiled because for the first time, her name and her work were in the same place. Beatrice's story is not about luck. It is not about mystical destiny. It is about the most active form of justice that exists. Step 1. Document everything. Beatrice didn't use resentment. She used records. Every email, every delivery, every idea. The world rewards those who can prove what they have done. Step 2. Don't explode. Evolve. An impulsive reaction feels good for 5 minutes and destroys years of reputation. Silent evolution takes longer, but it always arrives. Step 3. Let the void speak for you. When Beatrice left, the company felt the hole she left behind. You will never know your true value while you keep filling the space of someone who doesn't appreciate you. Step 4. Build the next chapter while you are still in the current one. Beatrice didn't wait to be pushed out the door before looking for a window. She opened the window first. When the door closed, she was already flying. Revenge is taking back what was stolen from me. But karma is wiser. It returns what is yours and charges the one who stole it at the same time. If you are being invisible somewhere that does not deserve you, listen to what Beatrice would say to you right now. Don't waste energy trying to destroy the people who used you. Spend that energy building something they can never take from you again. A version of yourself that doesn't need anyone's approval. The universe keeps precise accounts. Every time someone steals another person's credit, they accumulate a debt. Every time you keep delivering despite the injustice, you accumulate credit. The question is not whether karma will act. The question is whether you will be in position to benefit when it does. Beatrice was, and you can be too. It is not about beating others. It is about not letting yourself be erased. If this story moved you, drop a comment right now. Just write, "I know I deserve better." That comment might be the beginning of everything for you. And subscribe to this channel. Every week, real stories of people who refuse to be erased. Remember what Beatrice proved. The truth doesn't need to shout. It just needs time.